Welcome back, everybody, to the Kenny Wallace Show, brought to you by JEGS, the leader in high-performance aftermarket car parts. Remember to go to jegs.com for anything you need for any vehicle. All right, well, let's get right to it. Bubba Wallace, Kenny Wallace, Bubba Wallace. No, we're not family, we're not brothers, but I do know Bubba. I've met him before, and we've talked and we've laughed about sharing the same last name. I find Bubba very engaging. I find him very nice. But boy, when he gets to that racetrack and he gives those sound bites, all hell breaks loose. So let me give you his sound bite after the race on Sunday at Circuit of the America. The Herminator's got it right here. Here's what Bubba said, quote unquote. Ready? 2 weeks in a row, I make a rookie mistakes. Been in the Cup Series for 6 years. I need to be replaced. What? Hold on. Let me rewind the TV a little bit. Bubba Wallace says, 2 weeks in a row, I'm making rookie mistakes. I've been in the Cup Series 6 years. I need to be replaced. Okay, I've said it 2 times to you. 2 for Rusty. My brother Rusty, his number was number 2. Let's talk about this. Listen, I did not have a bed of roses Cup Series when I went to the Cup. So everything I say comes from my experience, right? I ran 905 NASCAR races. Now, I know you don't want to hear that, but I have a little experience. The Herminator is going to have to shed a little light on old Bubba. Number one, Bubba Wallace got the biggest sponsors in America. McDonald's, DoorDash. His owner is Michael Jordan, the most famous basketball player of all time, and arguably one of the most famous people in all humanity. Bubba cannot talk like that. Now listen, it's very clear that Bubba deals in depression. I get that. Okay. So here's the Herminator's, here's my take on this. Bubba needs a life coach with him at the racetrack, okay? When Bubba says, I need to be replaced, that's strong. That's strong. McDonald's does not want to hear that. DoorDash, they don't want to hear that. Michael Jordan, of all people, does not want to hear that. So in professional competition, we have sports people that deal with the mind, because like you golfers out there, it's mind over matter, right? You against everybody, right? So you got to be mentally strong. I'm thinking about Max Pappas. He's a life coach. He's a driver coach for Austin Dillon. Bubba needs somebody. Bubba needs me at the racetrack, right? Because I deal in positive mental attitude, PMA. You just cannot race at this high a form of motorsports and say, I need to be replaced. Now, listen, here's another thing I want to make a point about. We're not on local TV, all right? We're not on channel 219 on direct. We're on Rabbit Ears. This is channel 2 in St. Louis for me. This is all over the world. It's not right here in Wisconsin. It's not right here in Missouri. So when Bubba says, I need to be replaced, he's announcing, I need to be replaced. Well, everybody's thinking, well, damn, maybe he's had it. Maybe he needs to be replaced. So today, instead of Bubba dealing with, hey, we broke an oil line and I ran into Kyle Larson, that's not even the story. And by the way, let's break that down. How did we get here? How did we get here? Lap half of the Circuit of the America race on Sunday, right? Bubba Wallace on lap half. We haven't even made one lap. Bubba breaks an oil line. Not his fault. Oil is coming out of the car. He puts on the brakes and goes he never slows up. He runs into Kyle Larson, and then the whole debacle takes out Jimmy Johnson, Jimmy Johnson, can't repair his car in less than the minutes. So NASCAR says you're given so long. We're giving you this long to get your car fixed. And if you cannot get your car fixed, you're out. So we got Bubba Wallace out of the race. We got Kyle Larson wounded. We got Jimmy Johnson out of the race. This is a debacle. This is big. And okay, he broke an oil line. Let's go back to the race. Oh, hold on. Let's go to our pit reporter. I need to be replaced. No, Bubba, you don't need to be replaced. So my headline is, who needs to replace Bubba Wallace? Bubba doesn't need to be replaced because he's a good talent. I see what he's done. He's been to Bristol in late models, and he's outrun the best local short track races there are. I've watched Bubba win truck races, late model races. Bubba's a good driver, but here's what needs to happen with Bubba, and I'm telling you right now. He needs a life coach, and the life coach needs to be with him at the racetrack. They have what they call sports therapists. And let me tell you, your favorite athlete, yours, yes. It could be anybody. Listen, it's one thing to go, man, I don't need anybody. I'm the man. I don't need nobody to help me. I stand on the mountain myself. I'm the greatest of all damn time. Listen, good for you. But not everybody's like that. Sometimes you need help, and there's nothing wrong with help. You look in the dugout, you look on all the benches of anything, whether it's National Hockey League or the NFL, there's people there for help. You know what I mean? When Bubba has something like that happen, he needs to have his life coach with him. Okay, Bubba, bad race, but don't tell everybody on national TV you need to be replaced. That's not the way it works. Listen, it's true that people call me up right now to this day. I have people call me once a week. Herman, I just need to talk. What's wrong, buddy? Well, man, I'm just down in the dumps. I can't gather up enough money to go racing. And then we talk about it. And I'm like, hey, keep calling me, man. Keep calling me. This is common. It's no secret. I've said it once, and I'm going to say it again. Bubba Wallace deals with depression. He's incredibly hard on himself. Bubba needs a life coach. That's all there is to it right now. So here we are on this Monday. Bubba Wallace, not in trouble with what he did on the racetrack. But listen, we all know why all eyes are on Bubba Wallace, right? We all know. Listen, this is a quote. Bubba has it hard enough just being Bubba Wallace, right? He has it hard enough. He doesn't need to add to everything, right? All right, now listen, we're gonna wrap this up. We're not gonna beat a dead horse. But Bubba's a horse. He's laying on the ground, and we're just beating him. Once again, I said, this is not a let's bash Bubba. I'm telling you, I know what needs to fix him. Listen, I had the great Dick Trickle, the greatest philosopher of all time. I had my brother, the great Rusty Wallace. I'm going to tell you what Rusty taught me. He said, I don't need nobody. I'll kick their ass. Rusty was mentally strong. Dale Earnhardt Sr., mentally strong. Listen, just because you're not mentally strong doesn't mean you can't drive the race car. But I'm going to tell you what right now. Bubba's not going to win any championships with this attitude. Danica Patrick has said it best. If you're thinking it, then you're believing it. If Bubba's thinking he needs to be replaced, then it's going to happen. So he's got to get him a life coach. I know Michael Jordan, Denny Hamlin are like, what? Because Bubba is driving for two of the most mentally strong people in athleticism today. You're not going to break Denny Hamlin. He'll just come back at you with more mouth. And he'll win the race. And the same thing with Michael Jordan. We hear the stories all day long about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan told this story one time. He said, I'm going to cover that guy tonight. And the guy goes, no, I got him. He goes, no, I'm going to cover that guy tonight because he talked trash about me in the newspaper. They said Michael Jordan scored 50 points that night. So it is kind of weird that Bubba Wallace is driving for the two most mentally strong people there are. So I think we need to have a breakthrough meeting with Bubba. If Bubba's going to keep being a race car driver, you're going to have Denny Hamlin, Michael Jordan, 5 feet from him, staring him right in the face. And here's what I would say. Bubba, you've got a lot of talent. You've shown it. You've won in everything you've got in. Late model stocks, trucks, whatever it is. You're a winner. But, buddy, your back's against the wall. You got to come out with positive mental attitude. We know life is not cherry, but, right now, Bubba, you're your own worst enemy. All right. I think I've said what I needed to say. So, once again, who needs to replace Bubba? Nobody. But he needs to replace his brain right now because he's thinking wrong. I'm going to say that one more time. Bubba is thinking wrong. Yes, people think wrong. You need to start thinking right. Think better, Bubba. Think better. Now, this is probably my last warning for old Bubba, because this is about my 3rd time I've gone down this road with Bubba Wallace. First one with Kyle Larson and Bubba at Vegas last year. Remember that one? I said, Bubba got a chip on his shoulder, all right? Time. We got to fix this, or else Bubba will be replaced. All right, then, everybody. Let's wrap it up one more time. Bubba does not need to be replaced, but this is his last chance with the Herminator. If he wants to call me on the phone every week, I'll talk to him. Listen, I don't complain. I fix things. I'm a leader. It ain't about me. I'm just saying I'm a leader. I fix things. People come to me all the time. Herman, I need this. I'll fix it, right? I need this. I need that. I'm a fixer. Bubba, if you want to call me, I'm going to help you. Because look at it. I wasn't nothing but a 20th place race car driver in Cup. And I made it 905 races. You know why? Because I had to get tough. You can MF me all day all you want. MF me all day. I don't care. But I guess if we MF you, Bubba, it gets you riled up. All right, buddy. Give me a call. I'll help you out. I can help you. All right, everybody. Woo! Herminator had to air that one out. I've been there before. All right, listen. I think that's all I got in my notes. And I just want to say, remember, that was not a Bubba Wallace bashing situation. That's a Herminator reaching out to Bubba. All right, everybody. We got a lot to talk about this week. Kenny Wallace Show just keeps on rolling. All right, until next time. Now, remember, I need you to subscribe, please. That's the only way YouTube keeps going for the Kenny Wallace Show. Please subscribe. I love you so much. And remember, we got a new microphone. We sound so good now. You're on your way to work. We're in podcasts, iTunes, Spotify. You can hear us so good. Thank you, Charlie, for getting me a nice computer and the microphone. All right, remember, we're on iTunes, Spotify, in podcast form. Please subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you then.